Started.
Oh, Canterbury. He's up for a rematch. Cool. Well, that last game got my rating over 1400, so I'm grateful. Here, let's play e4, e5, see what we get. I get a classical kind of opening. Maybe a Rui Lopez. Oh, 4 knights. Okay. 4 knights. So this is one that's not supposed to be good. Let's try out this theory. And the bishop c4 is considered a bit of a mistake in the 4 knights.
Check.
I guess I have to take there. Black gets the bishop pair. That's one way of giving it to him. I think there's a way to drop the bishop back, defend the knight, and give up the knight rather than the bishop, which is probably a little better. But let's see. I might get mated here if I'm not careful. Okay, this square is the knight's coming in here with check. And then the queen can come in. Like if he brings this knight here with check, and then the queen can come in. Looks a bit dangerous. Should I stop? I could put the bishop here. Knight there, bishop takes. Queen here, check. Pawn here, queen takes, bishop. I guess that's no good. How about if I play d4 though? Play aggressively. Open up a line for the bishop. Knight here, check. The king comes back. The queen comes out. And there's a threat on f7, but I can defend that with the queen, perhaps. The knight here and the knight there. Or knight here and here. It should be okay. We'll see. Maybe this is some common, well-known trap. No, it doesn't seem to be. Okay, well, now I can bring the bishop out. Where do I want to? I want to get the rook out of the way and put my king back. So castling by hand. The question is, do I want the rook on the e file or the f file? The f file is open and it's looking at this knight. In the e file it would support the pawn, but the pawn is already supported, so maybe on the f file. Okay, and then just back. And now I can sort of develop normally, I think. And yeah, like I said, I have the bishop pair and I have a little more space in the center, so it should be a good position for me. Not like winning, but I should have a bit of an edge. Unlike most openings where white has the slight edge. My next move, I think, is going to be bishop to g4, pin that knight, threaten e4. Develop my last minor piece there. Okay, bishop g4, he's preparing to unpin. He's attacking the e-pawn. So bishop to or bishop d6 to defend. Okay, and his bishop has taken over that square. Okay, so maybe queen here. Don't want to block my light squared bishop. Let's see if there's some weird tactic with his knights coming in. I don't see it just yet, but could be. I'm thinking queen g6 maybe. Or still bishop g4. Be nice to clear the back rank and get that bishop out. Is that the best square for it, though, g4? It could just come up to d7. But, well, on g4 it seems to be doing more. Okay, so maybe he's going to push some pawns or something. Yeah, oh, pushing the f-pawn. That's an idea there. Now queen g6 hits this bishop. Pawn to f4 defends the bishop, but pawn takes pawn, bishop takes, rook takes, yeah. I think he needs to defend that bishop somehow. Or move it. Okay, he went back there. Let's see, my queen is still pretty safe there, I think. So let's, can I try and win that immediately with rook to f4, hitting the bishop? How does he defend the bishop? The knight can't defend it. The queen can't defend it. He could probably counterattack something, but you know, this looks looks like a good move, at least at first here. Kind of scary. I'm leaving my back rank unattended with my queenside as yet undeveloped. So if he had some way of getting back here, it'd be dangerous, but it looks like he can't take advantage of it. So I guess his bishop needed to go back the other direction. Maybe this whole knight to d2 maneuver was badly timed. And notice how my king and my queen are sitting on the light squares. It's his light squared bishop that's missing. That's the one he traded by that exchange on f7 after the center fork trick there, or after I threatened it. Okay, well, let's see what he comes up with here. Oh, he can just defend it. Okay, so that's not a problem. But now I can develop my piece. Let's see. His knight can take here, maybe. This knight can threaten my rook. Let's see. Knight, I should have calculated this before I made the move. Knight to e2, hitting my rook. Bishop takes knight. Knight takes rook, hitting my queen. Pawn takes. Okay, this I wasn't too worried about, but maybe I should have been. So rook takes knight. Pawn takes. Queen takes. Oh, he's winning the exchange here. So yeah, it's not so simple. Yeah, I was thinking I'd just take this and then the bishop is loose. But he takes back with a pawn hitting my bishop. So is there some tactic here? Rook takes, pawn takes, bishop takes. Maybe I don't give up the bishop, and then I keep the pressure on his bishop. Let's try this. Creates a hole around his king. So I've given up the exchange, but there's this potential pin. His bishop is hanging again. My rook can come in, so he defended there. What's the best way to proceed? So queen to queen g5, g4 to h3 to here mate. That's what I'd like to do. Queen g5, king cannot move. The knight can move. The other idea would be pawn to h5, pawn to h4. So if I play pawn to h5, he's got to stop that somehow. He can't easily attack the bishop. He can play his pawn up, but then my queen comes forward with a threat. So let's start with pawn to h5. Try and take advantage of this pin. His king can't move, so he can't really unpin that knight. So he plays there, and then my queen comes up attacking the pawn. His knight is still pinned, and I'm getting to the h-file here. Yeah, it looks like a good attack for the exchange. His king can come to h2 to allow the rook to come over, but then I take here with check, and his king has to go back. If his king doesn't come to h2, then I'm just going to h3 and g2. And his bishop can't protect that square. His knight can't easily get there. Let's see, he can't move at all. and his queen can't get over to protect it because things are clogged up. So I think it's a winning attack. Kind of a quick game, but I mean, short in terms of number of moves, but well, we were all thinking pretty hard. Okay, so I threatened checkmate, and I don't see how he stops it.
White resigns.
Yeah, a pair of wins against Mr. Canterbury. Well, good game. I will upload this and do a post-mortem. See you guys later. Bye.